Alright, so we all know that since the founding of the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, in 1947, it's been consistently active in destabilizing nations and governments around the world, and in particular, Latin America. So we're going to take this moment to look at the CIA's greatest hits. We start off in Guatemala, where in 1954 the CIA helped to overthrow the leftist president Jacobo Arbenz. Guatemala City was bombed and a military regime was installed that would pave the way for the country's civil war, which raged into the 1990s, killing over 200,000 people. 5 years later, the Cuban Revolution marched defiantly into Havana, and the CIA began its never-ending, albeit quite unsuccessful campaign against Cuba and Fidel Castro. This included the failed Bay of Pigs invasion and the hundreds of attempts on Fidel Castro's life. Its neighbor, Haiti, was a bit more unlucky, depending on whose side you're on. In 1959, the CIA squashed a rebellion against dictator François Duvalier, helping him mobilize an army to violently repress those against him. His successor, Jean-Claude Duvalier, continued the repression through to the 1980s, leaving over 100,000 people dead. Coups and assassinations have been a stylistic trait of the CIA. Brazil's democratic president, João Goulart, was overthrown in 1964. He died 12 years later under suspect circumstances. Chile's 1973 CIA-backed coup saw the death of democratically elected President Salvador Allende. General Augusto Pinochet was installed as a bloody dictator for roughly the next 18 years, in which thousands of people were killed and tortured. And no, we can't forget the old plane crash trick, which has been standard operating procedure at the CIA. Think leftist Ecuadorian President Jaime Rojos, who was killed in a plane crash in May of 1981, or Panamanian President Omar Torrijos, who died the same way only 2 months later. Both of them were not on great standing with the United States government. And that's it. The CIA's greatest hits in Latin America. And while most of these stories are in the past, I assure you that they're still up to their hard work, albeit with perhaps shifting, less blatant tactics. Of course, the list is endless. If we missed your favorite hit, add it in the comments below. Did the CIA have a hand in the region's most recent coups and coup attempts? Venezuela in 2002, Honduras 2009, Brazil in 2016? Only time will tell.